What's up, everybody? This is I Got a Need for Speed. Today we're going to be looking at project cars and Driveclub. The car being featured is the Lykan Hypersport. Alright, to start things off, we're going to be looking at the Lykan Hypersport car model and project cars. And then we're going to look at the Lykan Hypersport car model in Driveclub. And then we'll take a look at the interior. And as you can see, I have up there an I rating. Basically is what I will rate the car's body, and such as the interior when we come to that part and whatever else. And in the end, we have the final verdict on both games. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and especially stick around for the verdict. You don't want to miss that. And I'll just leave you guys to the video. So sit back, enjoy, and grab something to drink. So, the verdict on Project Cars. Well, let's start off. While Project Cars has done an amazing job on their tracks, their car roster takes a big hit. The car list does not impress me too much as it should, but maybe Project Cars is working on DLC packs. After all, Driveclub didn't start off with all the cars it has now. Aside from that, Project Cars makes you feel like you really are driving on their tracks. The way the car reacts to the road, your steering, even my favorite, scraping the underbody of the car as there is a slight dip in the road. You can hear the brakes, the engine roar, the tires screech, and even smell the motor oil. Well, maybe not that part. But nonetheless, Project Cars gets a stamp of approval by I Got a Need for Speed. And if you're thinking about picking up this game, I think you should totally pick it up only if you are into sim racers, which Project Cars definitely is. But on the flip side, maybe Project Cars isn't for you, simply because sim racing might not be your thing. After all, Project Cars can be a little too difficult at times, especially when driving the cars such as F1. Those can be some tricky cars to drive around simply because with the steering response, they might just wipe out on you. But then again, maybe it'll all change if you had a steering wheel, maybe. But of course the game should be played with a steering wheel, but I personally prefer to play the game with the controller at this current time. So I'm not exactly reaping the full experience, but I played quite enough of the game to be quite well even with the controller in my hand. Other than that, I still think that the cars at times could be a little too tricky, even such as the Lycan Hypersport. Even though the car certainly can hug the road and go extremely fast, it's just those rare moments where the car just acts a fool. So, if you do get Project Cars, just expect a lot of those moments where your car just goes completely against your own will. But then again, that's what makes the game also fun. It's trying to master each and every one of these cars, and especially the F1s. I mean, for some, the F1 could be very easy, but I find that the road cars and the Project Cars, like the class road cars, I feel like they all pretty much suck, for the most part. I mean, their handling, you can totally feel that these are just, not even tuned up cars. They're like just some cars you bought from the store, bought from the car lot, and then just throw them in, and now you're just ripping up a track or trying to rip up a track, trying to do what race cars should be doing. So it's a big change when you go from a road car to a race car. When you're in a race car, everything feels right. Everything. But what about Driveclub, you ask? Well, let's start. But first off, let's just make it clear. I would be lying if I didn't say this is my favorite car game at this current time. The visuals make my eyes water with happiness. The friendly controls make jumping into any car a real pleasure. Look, if I want to race a real race car, I'll play Project Cars. But if I just want to enjoy my beautiful cars and still lay down some rubber, going blistering fast, I'll play Driveclub all night long. Driveclub has shown me cars I never even heard of yet. I instantly took to liking them. But the season pass, yeah, let's talk about that. Well, we all know season passes can all be letdowns, but not Driveclub. Driveclub delivers so much cars and content, it is generous that they don't even charge you like Battlefield and Call of Duty. But the bottom line, Driveclub just sets the bar, and it's just so much fun. Although some may say Driveclub feels too arcadey, but I say the game feels just right. especially if you love to drift. This is certainly a game you want to play around with the drifting controls. The drifting definitely feels right. So I gotta give them that. The drifting is just top notch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, this is I Got a Need for Speed.